Pharmacists are greatly worried that a lack of control of drug distribution in Nigeria, which they say is in a chaotic state, has continued to increase medicine insecurity in Nigeria. This worry and preferring solutions to the problem, especially in Anambra State, form the major focus of discussions, lectures, speeches, and research paper presentations at the 30th Annual Scientific Conference of the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, PSN, Anambra State Branch. Correspondent David Abawasali has the rest of the story.
Challenges and implications of medicine insecurity in a chaotic drug distribution system, the role of pharmacists. Speakers at the conference highlighted the indices of medicine insecurity to include scarcity and unavailability of essential and life-saving medications, widespread circulation of counterfeit, fake, adulterated and unwholesome medicines, and the prevalence of open drug markets, which are all at embarrassing levels in the country. They say that the situation will remain unabated until policymakers, industry stakeholders, and other health professionals recognize and include pharmacists in the scheme of things to manage the challenges faced in the medication system in Nigeria.
This committee developed the National Drug Distribution Guidelines to provide guidance for effective drug distribution system in Nigeria. According to the guideline, the states are to establish the state drug distribution centers, which will be supervised by a standing committee, while the private sector is to establish mega drug distribution centers to be cited in the 6 geopolitical zones.
If you cannot produce something, you are at risk of people outside. And if you look at what exchange rate is doing now, you see the drugs, you go to buy Ketrazone today, imported 300 and tomorrow is going to be 600. But if we are able to start producing those things, and we have all it takes, we are actually moving on that in Anambra State to ensure production.
Any day, anytime, cannot and can never be fruit. It is the pharmacist who prepares the drug that knows what it can do and how it can be used. Transported and stored. Pharmacist is the king and father of all healthcare providers.
In their separate speeches, the national president of PSN, Professor Cyril Usifu, and the chairman on the occasion, pharmacist Olumide Akentayo, underscored the critical roles of pharmacists in addressing the state of the health sector in the country and emphasized that they must consciously and subconsciously support the implementation of policies developed to address unguarded and uncontrolled drug distribution. The conference, which featured presentation of research papers in the pharmacy profession and related fields, and innovations in new drugs and drug manufacturing by participating manufacturing companies, attracted the presence of the Commissioners for Environment, Dr. Felix Odimegwu, Housing, Honorable Polly Onyeka, Culture, Tourism and Entertainment, Comrade Don Onyenji, Head of Service, Barrister Theodore Wewe, and the Special Advisor to Governor Soludo on Medicals and Pharmaceuticals, Dr. Godwin Nnadozie. Others were Igwe Pharmacist Alex Onido, the Vice Chancellor Nnamdi Azikiwe University Oka Professor Charles Esimone, and representatives of federal and state agencies such as the Pharmaceutical Council of Nigeria, National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control NAFDAC, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency NDLEA, and Anambra State Health Insurance Agency ASHA. In Oka, I am David Okwasi reporting for ABS News.